So Sean Strickland and Driscus Du Plessis is going to be fighting in a couple weeks at UFC 297 in the main events. I'm super excited for this fight because this is a super unpredictable fight. I'm going to give you guys my prediction, my official prediction for this fight. If you guys like MMA content, UFC content, stuff like that, please like and subscribe to the channel. But let's go ahead and get right into it. My prediction, I'm not going to lie, I'm not 100% set. I mean, this is going to be my prediction for the fight. I'm going to pick either Driscus or Sean, and that's going to be my prediction, right? But I'm not, like, confident in this prediction whatsoever, right? This is one of the most toughest fights to predict. I don't care who you are. You could have your sights set on somebody, but you're not confident. You can definitely see it for the other guy. I'm going to pick Sean Strickland, but I'm not confident in him whatsoever. I mean, in this pick. I'm confident in Sean Strickland, but obviously, if you've been seeing Sean Strickland recently, he's been doing interviews. He did a little sit-down with Theo Von, and he got super emotional. And maybe he fights with emotion against Driscus Du Plessis. Because, you know, Driscus Du Plessis hit a nerve in that press conference a while back. I think it was like a month ago at this point, right? And maybe Sean Strickland fights with emotion and he gets caught. But I'm going to give Sean Strickland the benefit of the doubt because he has the best striking defense to me, and probably in the UFC. I mean, if you saw, obviously, his last performance against Israel Adesanya, where he completely shut down Israel Adesanya on the feet, and Izzy could not get anything going whatsoever. It was because of the defensive prowess of Sean Strickland. And Driscus Du Plessis, even though he is super odd in the way he fights, and is super sloppy, or looks super sloppy, but it is pretty effective, I don't think he's going to be able to get anything off on the feet against Sean Strickland. He will have to catch him, in my opinion, and knock him out cold to be able to beat Sean. And that can obviously happen. I mean, you saw what happened between Sean Strickland and Alex Pereira well over a year ago. But I think that Sean Strickland is a super tactical and defensive striker that I don't think he's going to be able to... I don't think that he's going to get hit with a big-time shot at any point in this fight. I mean, it will have to be early on, in my honest opinion, because even with we haven't seen too much when it comes to the cardio of Driscus Du Plessis. He had an issue, I believe, with his nose where he couldn't breathe through his nose. He always had to breathe out of his mouth, but I believe that got fixed. But still, even then, we don't know if Driscus Du Plessis' cardio is up to par versus compared to a Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland has been in multiple 5-round fights in his career in the UFC. You know, he's been going the distance. I mean, he won the distance with Jared Cannonier. And then after that, I believe he fought in January and got the decision victory in that fight. You saw what happened between him and Israel Adesanya. He was pretty much good to go every single round. I mean, and listen, I understand that he has low output. Sean Strickland has very low output. He doesn't really throw a crazy amount of strikes unless, you know, he sees his opponent gassed. You know what I mean? Then, if he sees his opponent gassed, then he's going to take advantage and he's going to have increased outputs. That's what happened between him and Abus Magomedov. I feel like I believe that's his name. You know, the fight before Izzy, he fought Abus Magomedov, and you saw what happened there. Abus pretty much gassed out in the second round, and he was able to put him away just because of how gassed Abus was. And I'm not saying that Driscus is going to get gassed in like the first 3 rounds. I'm not saying that whatsoever. But here's the deal. Sean Strickland, the defense of Sean Strickland is why I'm picking Sean Strickland in this fight. I think the takedown defense is going to be there. I think he might get takedown once or maybe twice, but that's going to be in the early rounds. In the later rounds, I think he's going to be able to defend the takedown very well. And you're going to see him pick him apart on the feet. He's going to throw the 1-2 combinations. He's going to be able to have some moments on the feet where, you know, he wins in the striking side of things. You know what I mean? And I think that's what's going to happen pretty much every single round. Like, from round 3 on, I think Sean Strickland is going to confidently win those rounds. And I think he's going to win by unanimous decision, 48-47 or 49-46. I think that in the early rounds, you're going to see a really, really aggressive Driscus Du Plessis. You're going to see him throw a lot of strikes, and he's going to shoot for a lot of takedowns. But then maybe he gets a little tired because I feel like that output of Driscus is going to be very high in the beginning rounds, and he's going to get gassed, and he's going to be a lot more reserved in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round, and that's where Sean Strickland is at best when you're gassed and he's just going to pick you apart on the feet. And listen, I understand Sean Strickland's striking is not, I mean, it's good, but it's not like elite, you know? It's not elite, but it's effective. And he's going to throw the 1-2 combination. He's going to throw that jab, and I think it's going to land against Driscus. Driscus is very sloppy, and I think he's going to get hit a lot by Sean Strickland. And Sean Strickland is going to have a lot of success in those later rounds, and he's going to win those rounds. I think he's going to win the last 3 rounds. 3, 4, or 5 are, to me, Sean Strickland rounds. Round 3 is going to be iffy, but I still think that Sean Strickland is going to have a decent amount of output to get those rounds, and he's going to win round 3, round 4, and round 5, and I think he's going to win probably 49, 46, or 48, 47. So that is my prediction. It's going to be a very close fight, like I said, but we'll see what happens, and we'll see what happens at UFC 297. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you soon with another video. Peace out.